Hello everyone, this is Project 1, Material Classification and Selections. In this project we are going to find out how to build a bicycle frame using different material. For example, we are focusing on advantages and limitations of the material, the availability in different countries, and describing the material type and specification. For material classification, we can use a composite material made of graphene and epoxy resin. The epoxy resin is not going to be a single layer, but multiple flakes dispersed in the epoxy matrix. And for this reason, the graphene is going to be just 1% of the total weight. In this slide, we can see that the material with the best properties is the carbon fiber epoxy with graphene nanoparticles that has the best properties of all the other material compared. The only drawback is that we can see on the last graph that has the decreased amount of hardness, but for the rest is still the best choice. For material classification, we can start from the epoxy resin that is a ring made of one atom of oxygen and two atoms of carbons. Is a three-dimensional cross-linked structure made of pre-polymers and polymers, and usually they tend to have a lot of cracks on it. So for this reason, we combine the epoxy resin with graphene, that is a non-metal, and it always referred as a quasi-metal because they have unique properties. Graphene is a 2D material with one atom thick and have 2p electrons on top of it that they are allowing to have a efficient conduction of electricity. For advantages and limitation of this material, we can see that have a 70% internal shear strength, have a 50% increase in fracture toughness, and 20% less in material weight. The drawback is have a long production time, is really expensive, and is not environmentally friendly. Graphene composites are currently under development, and they are not made for mass production. For this reason, they are mainly produced in a first world country, but at this moment, like some developing countries, for example, like China, are leading the research on the graphene application. Even though there are many publications and research about graphene, there is still a limited practical use. For this reason, we still need to find new opportunities, and artificial intelligence can be the right tool to speed up the discoveries of new material and reducing the cost of research, giving the opportunities that artificial intelligence can forecast the inner properties of new material.